Just taking a little drive here today, going to see some 4th of July fireworks tonight. And while I was driving, thought I'd do a little update or review about the GM wireless charging console and the CarPlay to Air adapter for wireless Apple CarPlay. And we're going to start with the wireless charging console. I really like having it. I think it's a lot more convenient than having the cable. I'm the type of person, I like a really clean, just consistent look. Don't like too much extra stuff hanging around. So if I can do anything that keeps a cable from dangling in my truck or anywhere for that matter, I'm gonna take it. The only downsides that I've got for this, and I mean, they're two pretty big ones, they're probably for a lot of people, are that the wireless charging for the GM kits are slow. Very slow. I'm pretty sure it's less than 5 watts that are getting through that charger. If I'm not using my phone, if it's just laying on the wireless charger, not in use, screen locked, I'm not using Apple CarPlay to play music, it's literally just connected to my truck in case I get a phone call or something, then the battery will charge. It'll go up very slowly. But if I'm playing music, if I'm using like Apple Music to play music in my truck, the battery will not gain enough from the wireless charger to charge. It won't discharge, the percentage will not drop. I've noticed that it doesn't get lower. It's getting just enough extra juice from the wireless charger to keep it at whatever level it's at. So slow charging. I feel like at this point GM should have had a better wireless charger put in their vehicles. This truck came out in 2019, so these wireless chargers are the Gen 2 of their in-vehicle chargers. Wireless charging is not really new. I feel like GM could have done better, got a more efficient and more powerful wireless charger. And speaking of efficiency, that's another part of it. This wireless charger can overheat. It gets really hot. Thankfully, the phones, at least my iPhone that I'm using for everything, including recording my videos, it will shut off the charging functionality if it gets too hot. So I don't think it would ever actually overheat your phone or cause any real internal damage. But if you're driving down the road and your wireless charger overheats and your phone stops charging, well, what's its use at that point, right? So I wish that would have been fixed. I've honestly thought about, and this is just a thought at this point because I just put all this in and I don't know how easy this idea would be to pull off, but I've thought about cutting the connection from the power to the General Motors wireless charger and instead putting one of the new Apple MagSafe chargers under there and wiring it directly into the power source, splicing it in to give it power instead. Because you can take out the rubber mat on the front or on the top of the center console and you can actually see where the wireless charger is. So I'm thinking I could just sit one of those MagSafe pucks on top of it or something and wire it in, if that's even possible. That would take some research. It's not something I'm going to do anytime soon probably, but it's a thought that I've got just to keep from having to deal with the overheating problem and everything like that. But for the convenience, I do like having it, and I think that the console with the wireless charger built in looks better than the regular console. So overall, I'm happy with the swap. Not really gonna have too many complaints. I don't charge my phone every time I get in the truck anyway. Now that I have wireless Apple CarPlay, half the time I don't even take the phone out of my pocket if it's got what I would consider to be enough battery for whatever trip I'm making. So it's not that big of a deal. Just two things to think about if you are interested in making this kind of swap. So the second part of this video is going to be the CarPlay to Air adapter, and to be honest, it has been fantastic. I've loved this thing. I don't even have to think about it, to be completely honest. Like I said, half the time I don't ever take my phone out of my pocket when I get in the truck now. It just connects. And it's not always an immediate connection, and sometimes it takes a little longer than others. But to give you an idea, I don't have a long driveway. Maybe a 30-yard driveway, maybe some shorter than that. It's not real long. Where I park, I do have to kind of back out of where I park, pull into the turnaround so that I can pull forward out of my driveway onto the street. But every time, it never fails, by the time I back up my truck, get into the turnaround, and get turned around and pull out onto the street, it's connected. Sometimes it takes, like I said, a little bit longer. Sometimes it's an immediate connection as soon as I start the truck and get ready to go. But it is always connected by the time I pull out onto the road and get going wherever I'm going. So yeah, it's been fantastic. I'm gonna take a second right here to say I apologize if the angle of this video ain't great. I planned on doing this while I was driving, but I forgot to bring my little phone holder to hold the phone while I'm recording. So I'm holding the phone with my hand and driving, so it's kind of shaky a little bit. I apologize, but you know, it's just a quick little review video to get something out for y'all. They might be interested in how that swap has been going. Back to the wireless Apple CarPlay, the only thing that I've noticed is there's a slight signal delay for some applications. The only app that I've noticed it in is Apple Music. I don't have Pandora, Spotify, or anything else, so I can't say if those would have the same delay. But in Apple Music, when I press the button either on my steering wheel or on the screen to switch to the next song, the screen updates immediately. It switches, it shows the album artwork for the next song title, artist, album name, everything like that. But the song itself takes about a second or two to actually switch over. So the previous song will keep playing for about a second or two, and then it'll recognize that I've wanted to switch songs. It'll send that to the system. The song will switch over to the next song and start playing the one that I had switched to. That's really the only, I don't even want to call it an issue, the only difference I've noticed since using the adapter. And I'm pretty sure it's just a side effect of using an adapter like this, because you're sending the signal from the phone to the adapter, and then the adapter is sending it to the vehicle. For vehicles that have built-in wireless Apple CarPlay that are coming out, they're probably not going to experience that kind of delay. It's, like I said, probably just a side effect of the adapter that I'm using. But it's been a fantastic change. I love not having to plug my phone in for Apple CarPlay now. It's just super simple, and it's been just a fantastic addition to my truck. I highly recommend CPlay to Air for anyone that's looking to swap out and get rid of their cable and use Apple CarPlay wirelessly. It's a fantastic option. You can't go wrong with it. It's been great. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Just quick little reviews on the wireless swaps that I've done for this truck. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe this gave you some information that you can consider if you're wanting to do something like this, and use wireless Apple CarPlay or the wireless charger swap. If you got some good information out of this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment down below if you've done any swaps, if you're thinking about it, or what your thoughts are on the built-in wireless chargers or CPlay to Air. I'd love to read them, see what y'all have to say. Thanks for watching this quick little review video. I'll see y'all in the next one. South Park Garage, signing out.